There's a certain shape that chaos takes before it erupts. A tightening of the circle, a shift in the air. I see it now, near the basketball courts, and I'm already moving before the first punch has a chance to land. The yard is a patchwork of noise and motion. Clusters of kids sprawled on benches, pairs darting between games, the occasional rogue soccer ball cutting across the chaos. I'm halfway through my patrol, the sun pressing down on my shoulders, when the shift in atmosphere catches my attention. It's not loud, not yet, but there's an unmistakable energy near the basketball courts. A circle is forming, tight and charged, shoulders brushing, heads craning, the kind of circle that means only one thing. I move towards it, my steps purposeful but measured. If you rush in, you spook them. If you delay, fists fly. As I close in, the hum of voices sharpens into discernible words. Hit him, bro! Don't back down! Come on, just do it already! Two boys are in the centre. One wiry and tense, the other stocky with balled fists. The air between them crackles with unspoken threats, but it's not them I focus on. It's Alex. He's on the edge of the circle, leaning in, his mouth twisted into a taunting grin. His voice cuts through the noise, loud and insistent, stoking the fire. You're gonna let him talk to you like that? Show him what's up! Alex, I bark, my voice slicing through the tension. Back off, now. He doesn't even flinch. Doesn't so much as glance in my direction. Instead, he keeps egging them on, his tone a mix of glee and malice. I stride into the circle, stepping between the would-be fighters. I step into the circle, stepping between the would-be fighters. My presence scatters the crowd slightly, a ripple of unease passing through them. All right, break it up, I say, my tone leaving no room for argument. The boys hesitate, their bravado faltering under my glare. Slowly, grudgingly, they back off, mumbling excuses. The crowd murmurs, unsure whether to disperse or linger. But Alex? He's still there, arms crossed, a picture of insolence. Alex, I say again, turning to him. A word? Nothing. I take a step closer. I'm talking to you. He looks past me, his expression one of deliberate disinterest. It's not just ignoring, it's erasure. To Alex, I don't exist. The crowd senses the shift, their attention zeroing in on us. A fight's been averted, but this is a new kind of showdown. Alex, Alex, I say, my voice hardening. We're not doing this. Answer me. Still nothing. His eyes flicker briefly, but his gaze remains fixed somewhere over my shoulder. All right, I say, my patience thinning to a razor's edge. All right, I say, my patience thinning to a razor's edge. Ignoring me is one thing. Pretending I don't exist, that's a step too far. I pull out my phone from my pocket, the screen lighting up with a tap. The student record database opens with a swipe of my thumb. The murmurs around us swell, the crowd tightening again. You know what this is, Alex? I say, holding the phone up just enough for him to see. This is your file. Every little detail about you. Every grade, every incident, every note from every teacher you've ever had. And yes, Alex, even your medical history. His composure cracks, just slightly. A twitch in his jaw, a flicker of uncertainty in his eyes. You're going to answer me now, Alex, I say, my tone. You're going to answer me, Alex, I say, my tone cold and deliberate. Or I'm going to start reading, right here, right now. You can't do that, he says, his voice breaking on the last word. Oh, can't I? I say, arching an eyebrow. Go ahead, call my bluff. The crowd falls silent, every eye fixed on us. Alex shifts uncomfortably, his bravado crumbling like a poorly built facade. Please, he whispers, barely audible. Don't. Then tell me what happened here, I say, lowering my voice but keeping it firm. Why were they fighting? His eyes dart to the dispersing boys, then to the ground. It was just stupid stuff, he mumbles. Derek said something about Jake's sister and Jake got mad, that's all. And you? I press. You thought it'd be fun to stir the pot. He doesn't answer, but the shame on his face is enough. Thought so? I say, slipping my phone back into my pocket. Here's a tip, Alex. Next time, keep your mouth shut and your nose out of it. You're not as untouchable as you think. The crowd begins to scatter, the spell broken. Alex stays rooted to the spot, his shoulders slumped, his face pale. I take a step closer, leaning in just enough for him to hear me. Oh, and Alex? Milk allergies? Really? I let the words hang there, my tone dripping with mockery. Don't worry, I didn't read it out loud. This time. His face snaps up. His head snaps up, his face a mix of panic and humiliation. He opens his mouth to speak, but nothing comes out. I straighten, adjusting my tie. The boys from the crowd who hadn't fully dispersed hesitate a moment longer, still looking at me, unsure what to do. Well, gentlemen, I say, my voice suddenly adopting a tone of faux contemplation. How can we expect to maximize our learning when we're so preoccupied with uneducated nonsense like this? The silence stretches. And by the way, I add, raising my voice just enough to ensure the entire yard can hear, this won't be on your test or exam, so feel free to leave now if this kind of thing is what you came to school for. The remaining boys exchange uneasy glances and slink off one by one, their bravado evaporating. I watch them go, a faint smirk tugging at the corner of my mouth. Another lesson delivered. Not the one they were expecting, perhaps, but a lesson nonetheless. Alex lingers a moment longer, eyes fixed on the ground, before finally mumbling, sorry, and shuffling off into the crowd. I resume my patrol, the yard settling back to its usual rhythm. My phone buzzes in my pocket. Another email. I ignore it. Knowledge isn't just power, it's omnipotence. And in this school, omnipotence is just a swipe away. Before you go, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up to let me know. And if you're looking for more videos like this, I've got you covered. Just click on the videos here to keep watching. See you in the next one.